The low-down dirty secrets of the Metropolitan Police Exposed. Plus, how the court allowed themselves to be used as instruments of fraud by the Metropolitan Police. My objective is to give you an insight into the depths individuals within the Metropolitan Police will go in order not to be exposed as liars and crooks. I will also expose an ex-military police officer who now holds a senior position in a top jewelry company, who willingly and or otherwise supplied a false witness statement to shore up the police's defense in a civil court case, when she knew or ought to have known that the statement that she was making was false. I will expose the steps the police and or their solicitor have or will use against any litigant who bring court cases against them. I will expose the behind-the-scene activities of the Metropolitan Police officers when a complaint is lodged with the IPCC, which is then investigated by the local police force. In effect, they're investigating themselves. This will give you an insight into how Metropolitan Police start to build their fabrication of lies from the point of receiving an IPCC complaint. I have never been arrested in my entire life, and I have no criminal record. This is my case, and this is a real event. On the 5th of December 2013, I found my image with 19 other individuals on the Met Police Most Wanted poster, outside a closed Metropolitan Police station in Arrow Road, West London. I took several pictures of the poster, but I wanted this poster taken down as quickly as possible, because I knew I had not done anything wrong to warrant my image being on the Met Police Most Wanted. Straight away I called Crime Stopper. They said it's nothing to do with them. Then I called 999, gave them my details and the image number 113699. The call taker said someone will contact me within 24 hours, but no one did. The same day I went to Paddington Green Police Station to make a complaint, but all they said was call 101 because they do not take complaints. The following day, about 3 p.m., I was walking past the same police station. All the information boards had been cut down and the naked edges taped up. On the 7th of April 2014, I made a formal complaint with the IPCC via their website. All the information I'm going to expose from this point is evidence supplied to me by the Metropolitan Police within the course of a civil claim against them. The claim was issued at the Royal Courts of Justice at the Central London County Court with me as a litigant in person. The case went all the way to 3 interim hearings. 2 applications for myself for strikeout of the defendant's defense, 1 for standard abuse of process. First hearing stayed for amendments. After the amendments, the direction questionnaire stage repeated itself. Then I applied for a second strikeout and summary judgment on the grounds that the defendant provided to the court false and falsified documents and exhibits in the first hearing. The second application took the defense by surprise. Within 3 days of my application, they provided a false witness statement from Ella McKay, an ex-military police officer who now holds a senior position in Tiffany Co as the European Director of Security. The cause of action I chose was 1. Breach of the Human Rights Act, Article 8. 2. Misfeasting in public office. 3. Misuse of private information under the Data Protection Act, 1998. In order to take the matter to court, it took me 7 months of studying the Inns of Court School of Law manuals in civil litigation, drafting, evidence, case preparation, Advocacy, and last but not least, Pleading Without Tears by William M. Rose. Then reading case law pertaining to my type of case. At individual stages in the proceedings, I would refer back to the manual when necessary to reassure myself that I was doing everything correctly. My motto is to check, double check, and check again. At this stage, I considered myself well prepared to go forward with my case. But I also used every opportunity to learn from the opposition's legal team. I was aware of all the court tools and decided which ones to use in the most cost-effective way to keep my costs down. On the 23rd of May 2014, I received a reply from the Police Professional Standards in regards to my complaint. The following information is based on evidence received from the defendant within the proceedings of the court case. Step 1 in the Metropolitan Police Dirty Tactics. Connect the image to an alleged unsolved crime and include it as an extra suspect on a CRIS crime report. On the 27th of May 2014, about 10:45 a.m., the Metropolitan Police Station in Paddington Green, West London, received my complaint from the IPCC. The first actions of the police immediately after the receipt of my complaint: 1. Pass this information to the line manager. 2. Between 12:07 and 12:09 p.m., M.H. Wood reopened the Tiffany Co. crime file, which had not been opened since the 27th of June 2013. 3. He then makes additional entries and closes the file. What these additional entries are has never been disclosed at any stage. Step 2 in the Metropolitan Police Dirty Tactics. Make a phone call to the complainant. On the 10th of June 2014, I received a call from a Detective Sergeant Brendan Gibbs, who left a message on my voicemail for me to call him back. When I called him back, he contended that the image was connected with an incident at Tiffany Co.
To save, press 2. To delete, press...
Hello, this is a message from Mr. Howard Fowler. My name is Brendan Gibbs. I'm a Detective Sergeant from Westminster Police. I'm ringing you in regard to the complaint about your photograph being displayed on the Next Most Wanted. Could you please ring me back, please, on 0207? That's Detective Sergeant Brendan Gibbs on 020.
Save. Messages. Main menu. To listen to your messages, press 1. To change your first saved message. Received Wednesday, June the 11th at 2:05 p.m.
Hello, Brendan Gibbs from the Metropolitan Police. Again, I ring you up to confirm the date and time of the incident in Tiffany, New Bond Street. Old Bond Street, 25 Old Bond Street, Westminster. It happened on the 24th of December 2012. That's the 24th of December 2012 at about 3:45 in the afternoon. If you could ring me back on the number I provided. I am about to attend a meeting, so I won't be available for the rest of the day, unfortunately, unless you ring me back within the next 20 minutes. Alternatively, please call me tomorrow, just to confirm that on Monday, December the 24th of 2012, at 2:45 in the afternoon, at Old Bond Street, Westminster. Thank you very much. I'll give you my number again. It's 0207321.
Step 3 in the Metropolitan Police Dirty Tactics. Don't reply to any further complaint. The Metropolitan Police failed to reply or at all to address the second complaint. They, in effect, dismissed it without a reply. Right, step 4 in the Metropolitan Police dirty tactics. Their solicitors will make legal threats of seeking costs if the claimant does not comply, and ask for more time to investigate the matter, normally 3 months. Step 5 in the Metropolitan Police dirty tactics. Don't reply after the request for more time to investigate, and employ the wait-and-see tactics to see what the claimant does. In the meantime, the Met will go to step 6 of their dirty tactics. Step 6 in the Metropolitan Police dirty tactics. Start printing out evidence to support the defense. In evidence supplied to me during the course of the court proceedings, it appears that the Metropolitan Police was busy investigating my allegations against them by manufacturing evidence for their defense. On the 18th of June 2015, the Metropolitan Police printed out a CRIS crime report showing connections between images 113696, 113698, and 113699 in connection with a deception theft at Tiffany Co. on the 24th of December 2012 at 2:45 p.m. Step 7 in the Metropolitan Police dirty tactics. Sit on this information and wait for the next move from the claimant. After their actions, on the 18th of June 2015, printing out a CRS crime report making connections between the 3 images in a deception theft, there were no further reply from the Metropolitan Police's solicitor and or the Metropolitan Police. Step 8 in the Metropolitan Police dirty tactics. Start to create false CCTV footage to support the defense. Step 9 in the Metropolitan Police dirty tactics. Print out more evidence to support the defense. On the 5th of January 2016, the Metropolitan Police started to manufacture more evidence. At about 12:14 p.m., A. Watts DPS printed out a single incident report pertaining to alleged crime from Tiffany Co. The caller, allegedly B. Alley, the security supervisor of Tiffany Co. The date, 24th December 2012, time 16:08. This printout showed Mr. B. Alley describing 3 alleged suspects in a deceptive theft. Step 12 in the Metropolitan Police dirty tactics. Get a false witness statement from an ex-police officer to tip the balance back to the defense and attempt to get the application notice dismissed. Within 3 days of my application, on the 5th of September 2016, the Metropolitan Police requested and or received a witness statement from Ellen McKay, the European Director of Security for Tiffany Co., who contended that she's 100% certain that image 113699 is the same person in the CCTV footage as in the most wanted poster. The witness statement from Ellen McKay is a blatant lie, and she knew or ought to have known that her statement was untrue and or a total misrepresentation of the facts. Statements from my second complaint with the IPCC. Is there fairness and clean hands in the dealings of the complaint procedure? Is the Metropolitan Police procedure a joke or a serious method of dealing with the general public at large? The police force and its officers supposed to adhere to established values of decency and respect in their dealings with the public, regardless of color, creed, or religious beliefs. The investigating officer was Detective Sergeant Brendan Gibbs of the Westminster Police Force. His explanation of the facts over the phone was full of fabrication of lies and a willingness to deceive. In my opinion, he took the complaint procedure as a joke. I need an apology and a proper explanation of the facts of my original complaint. If this is the state of the Met Police Force and its officers who owns and carry its badge, then we are in a sorry state of affair. We have people who have no dignity and act more like predators with no sense of fair play. I can only speak as a black person who before this incident could put my hands on my heart and say the police force has always treated me with respect and fairness, maybe because my contacts with the police force is almost non-existent. So this respect is just an illusion without foundation.
Let's see it, let's say it, and get it sorted. Let's Facebook it, let's share it, and let's tweet it. Let's stop false evidence in the civil court from the Metropolitan Police. Let's stop institutional racism where it exists. Let's take a broom and clean it out. Together we are stronger and we can cause change for a better society. Together we can create a fairer society where everyone is truly equal, not just equal on paper and in words, but equal in actions and deeds from the establishment. When we complain, we should be listened to. When the establishment makes a mistake, they should try to correct it, not try to cover it up. What's so sad? The police would seek to lock people up if they commit fraud, but yet, when they commit fraud themselves, they will seek to cover it up. I guess it's a shame they're only human. I want you to share my story to as many people as you can, and with people power, I hope that I will see change in my lifetime. It's about time for change, not racism in society, but change in society.